Atlas V is a company specialized in immersive storytelling. We are trying to tell a story on something that is not a classic screen, but a screen that takes place all around you. And in order to reach an audience in a more impactful way, sometimes we're collaborating with existing famous IP. As a child, I was a big fan of Wallace and Gromit. So when we decided to choose and to handpick some IP to work on with Atlas, obviously working with Aardman was a top choice.
Here at Aardman, we sort of specialise in building worlds, telling stories, crafting characters with experiences filled with sort of creativity, heart and humour.
The films and the TV shows are known and loved around the world, and we really want to, wherever we can, expand that world. So I'm very used to being in a studio with these miniatures, which no one really gets to see. And it's lovely to think that we can take that experience as a viewer and actually be in the world at their level, at their height.
EMIL is a European project which has configured a geographically distributed lab that has been given a good amount of money, 5.6 million euros by the European Commission to fund third-party projects. And therefore, our responsibility was to try to find projects that belonged to the full range of extended reality. And one particular direction was large-scale immersive experiences. And therefore, obviously, the project presented by Atlas V was very well received from this point of view, because it went in this direction of extended reality applied to large crowds of people, of audiences, and incorporating interaction, which is something that is not usual in these sort of spaces.
So this project is a production pipeline with several objectives. Our first objectives would be to speed up the production of a real-time interactive immersive exhibition. The other objective of this pipeline is to allow us to more easily adapt real-time immersive exhibitions from one venue to another. And using this pipeline, we've created a prototype around the Shaun the Sheep license.
So the challenges of making an immersive exhibition are that you're thinking a lot more about a physical audience in a physical space, and so that presents its own challenges in terms of how you choreograph attention, how you make people feel like they're part of that world and part of that story, but therein lies the fun.
The main challenge, I think, is you can't rely on the same language as we do in films and TV, because rapid cuts and close-ups are just off the table.
We want to create something that feels like you're stepping into the world of the show.
We like a challenge at Aardman, and I think this brought together a mixture of technical and creative challenges.
To speed up the production process, we've leveraged several techniques. First of all, we've updated our animation workflows in ways that allow us to reuse animations and speed up the posing process. We've also used a lot of scanned physical assets using Gaussian splatting, which helped us a lot with the environments.
I think we also want to think about a lot of the R&D and technical and production learnings and sort of experiments we did along the way, because I think therein lies the way we'll be able to do this kind of thing at scale.
One of the reasons we wanted to work in real time is because we wanted our pipeline to be compatible with large-scale, in-depth interactions.
In my research in full-body interaction, we are worried about how the body of users can be meaningful in the interaction with a computer system. We try to understand the basics of how the user's knowledge on their own bodies contributes to the experience, the relationship between their bodies and space, and the relationship between their bodies and other bodies, so all the social aspects.
We feel that interactivity can be something really powerful, and not only interactivity with one people with a wall, but interactivity with people together to unfold the story. So that's what we're trying to do here with the Shaun the Sheep prototype and exhibition, is people interacting together without knowing each other to make the story unfold and progress. We feel that can be really powerful and create a new form of art that don't really exist yet.
So perhaps it's more in common with working in theatre, where you have a stage, a set with an immersive experience. You have the luxury of the audience actually joining you upon the stage, and actually, in this case, becoming part of the story later on.
C'était une expérience très sympa, on s'est bien amusé avec mes copines et on a été plongés dans l'univers de Shaun le Mouton.
J'ai très envie de voir la suite du projet. Là, le petit bout que j'ai vu m'a bien plu.
C'était très drôle, surtout avec plusieurs personnes.
J'ai trouvé que c'était très drôle. J'aurais beaucoup aimé que ça continue.
Moi, j'ai vraiment bien aimé parce qu'on se serait vraiment cru dans le truc.
Moi, j'ai adoré, c'était trop cool.
On aurait dit que c'était nous qui faisions les choses.
His world, like Mossy Bottom Farm, is just a fun place to be. So as soon as you create that in a room and you're standing there and you're seeing the colours and all the iconic locations, it instantly feels pretty magic. It just feels like the perfect sort of toy box to play with.